for a live. This is the 4th interview that I'm doing today. We're doing a bit of a marathon, and it's totally worth it. Last but not least, I have with me Allie Myers of The Scoop, Saratoga. And thank you for being here. I know you're a very busy person, so I appreciate you taking the time to let me share you with this audience.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. And I was just sharing with Catherine behind the scenes that I don't do a lot of lives. And so she's a great person to practice with because I know she'll carry me through it.
Yes, I absolutely will. And the Here For Live is really all about just shooting from the hip and talking about what we want to talk about. And I think that, so many times in life, right? Like, especially with social media now, it's all about the video. And I was finding myself like, okay, so am I gonna record something and then repost it? And then you start to get in your head. You're like, oh, let me edit that. Let me restream, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I think I am my best self live.
Well, and I think that the pandemic has completely changed all expectations. And I love the fact that social media now is so much more representative of like the way we actually are and not the perfection that isn't. So
yeah,
I hear you. You'll hear me stumble 100 times, everyone. So
well, that's what it's all about, like stumbling through life.
Yep.
So tell us how you when did you start The Scoop? Because it's relatively new and you've seen such great success over the course of you starting this thing. So tell us like where it came from, how you got started, and why you're doing it.
Oh my gosh, I would love to. So I really launched The Scoop kind of right after we started quarantining in 2020. And I had an idea that I wanted to do something kind of small business focused. But then this landed in our lap, and I felt like there was more of a need than ever to really bring our small businesses front and center. Everybody was at home on their devices. I knew a little bit about creating digital things, and I thought this could be a way that I could help highlight the local businesses who aren't able to get the foot traffic and hopefully push it into people's feeds between Amazon ads and everything else that they're seeing sitting at home. So that's really the way I started it. And it was an interesting business model in the beginning with having kind of larger businesses sponsor my support of the smaller businesses. But I started monetizing it right out of the gate, which was pretty awesome. But I will tell a funny story that I remember pitching the idea and what the Scoop's website would look like and what a video would look like from my attic as my baby. I mean, this was probably a very typical kind of pandemic situation. My baby, who was 3 at the time, in his crib sleeping, swearing the other 3 boys to like silence as I'm pitching this idea to one of the big, companies in town. And I remember someone saying, so like, how many followers do you have? And I'm like, oh no, this is just an idea. I have no followers. I'm hoping people will follow.
Oh no, I think I might have lost you. Are you there, Allie? Oh no, we lost her. Okay, so she's totally gonna come back. I have faith in Allie Myers. She will come right back to us. This is such a good story, and I think it's so awesome to hear. Like, a lot of the times we have a hard time with failure to launch. We want everything to be super, super perfect. So when Allie comes back, she's gonna be able to tell us about the starting journey of The Scoop, which, if you are not aware of The Scoop Saratoga yet, you should have a look at Instagram. She's, I believe it's The Scoop Saratoga on Instagram. And basically during COVID, when we were all in our homes shut down, she would do promotions for all of our small businesses. And it was underwritten by one of our larger corporations in the area that is, investing in the community and super supportive of small businesses and our Broadway, Main Street in Saratoga. And she has done such a great job of pulling together this content for small businesses who, as a small business owner, you don't always have the resources and the time to do a lot of these videos yourself. So Allie, that's kind of how Allie got started, and super excited for her to come back here soon to finish telling us this awesome story. All right, I'm going to end the stream and get back in here, hopefully with Allie. And if not, we will